And hello and good evening and welcome to OKC Comets Baseball here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or on the iHeartRadio app. Welcome to everybody on the Bally Sports Live and the MLB TV. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I'm Dee DeVos here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Producer and engineer back at our 1340 studios this evening is Chloe Erickson, filling in for the YouTuber who's on assignment today. The YouTuber will be back on Tuesday when we have the Sugarland Space Cowboys in town. The Comets are taking on the Las Vegas Aviators. We played the first 3 games of the series out in Las Vegas. The next 3 are going to be played here in Oklahoma City. Comets come into tonight with a record of 51-32. Las Vegas is 40-44. Las Vegas won the wrap-up of the 3-game set last night in Las Vegas. We'll see how tonight's game's going to go as we continue this 6-game series.
And now, your Oklahoma City Comets.
And we are about to come to play. First time the Comets are at home in 9 days. As Landon Knack will get the start. He's coming off a couple of rough outings at Sacramento. As you see his stats right there, so he is the starter. Of course, Ken Waldachuk will be the starter for the Aviators tonight.
Leading off for the Aviators, the center fielder, number 35, Drew Avens.
You see Drew Avens' stats. This is his first game back with in Oklahoma City for the first time since he got signed as a free agent. And we're underway here at 7:06. This is game 4 of a 6-game set between these two teams. That is called for a strike. Beautiful weather tonight. It is currently on that number, under 70 degrees. Clear skies, winds blowing from right field at 2 miles an hour. We have Mike Fillmore, the home plate umpire, Rusty Valentine at first, Jerry Hillsdale at second, and Kenny Jansen at third. No score, just underway here in the top of the first. Here in beautiful Oklahoma City, so a great night for the 4th of July. I was outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Avens strikes out to begin tonight's game. The defense for the Comets from left to right goes John Rose, Justin Dean, and Demon Keith. Third baseman is David Bodie. The shortstop is Jordan Thompson. Aaron Brunch is at second. First baseman Ryan Ward. The catcher is Hunter Fiducia. Got a couple of people we are going to talk about. Chucky Robertson just got acquired in a trade with from the Dodgers to the Angels for Luis Garcia. We wish Luis good luck with the Angels organization. Called for a strike for Colby Thomas, 199 average, 5 homers, 31 RBIs. Las Vegas last night with 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. The Comets no runs, 6 hits, no errors at Las Vegas Ballpark. That was a hitter-friendly environment. This is a pitcher's park, as that's a fly ball to left field. And the shortstop will make the catch. That's Jordan Thompson for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 31, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez, 256 average, 12 homers, 42 RBIs, batting left. Comets were the road team in the first 3 games of the series. Now they are the home team, as that's high for ball 1. That's a ground ball of Bodie over the first, and Aviators are down in order. We go to the bottom of the first. It is no score between OKC and Las Vegas. Dean, Jordan Thompson, David Bodie up. That's Ken Waldachuk as the starter for the Aviators. Also news, Nick Senzel signed with the Dodgers. He got optioned, was supposed to be optioned to Oklahoma City, but he's not. Justin Dean, 284 average, 2 homers, 9 RBIs, batting right. Really did not do well in the series in Las Vegas. We'll see how he does here at home, as that's called for a strike. Waldichuk's next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Comets in their home whites tonight. Comets across the front in blue script with a shooting comet underneath the logo and the light blue outline. As here's a ground ball from third over the first for the first out of the bottom of the first. We'll get to the jerseys in a second. The defense for the Aviators from left to right goes Colby Thomas, Drew Avens, and Carlos Cortez. Third baseman is C.J. Alexander. Shortstop Brent Harris, second baseman Colby Halter, first baseman Nick Kurtz, and the catcher is Daniel Susak.
Batting second.
But back to the jerseys. Comets across the front in blue scripted letters with the light blue outline and a shooting Comet C as Jordan Thompson's up. 253 average, 3 homers, 10 RBIs, batting right. First pitch. That's called for a strike. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back. White pants, blue hats and brims. OKC in diagonal letters with a baseball comment shooting through the letter K on the front. No balls and 2 strikes, just underway here in the bottom of the first. Waldichuk's next pitch. That's called for strike 3 and for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, David Bodie.
David Bodie is up. Here's a ground ball to right center field and will not have a play. Throw is not in time. Bodie, which we didn't get to his stats, 262 average, 10 homers, 33 RBIs, batting right. He is on, or 223 average rather. That's a base hit for Bodie here in the bottom of the first. Aviators in their orange jerseys. Las Vegas across the front in white scripted letters. White numbers on the front, white numbers and letters on the back. Gray pants, navy hats. First pitch for Ryan Ward is called for a strike. 223 average, 13 homers, 43 RBIs. Nearing 50 RBIs on the year for Ryan Ward, batting left. Comets have taken the first two of the first 3 games of the 6-game set. That's called for a strike. Final meeting between these two teams. Oh, by the way, Comets won the first half title. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We have the second. It is no score. Of course, the last time we were no score, we had a lot of scoreless first innings as C.J. Alexander's up, 248 average, 1 homer, 13 RBIs, batting left rather. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 for 3 with an RBI last night for C.J. Alexander back home at Las Vegas Ballpark. As here's the next pitch, swing and a miss on a slider for strike 2. Landon Knack only threw 7 pitches. Or 8 pitches. Popped up. Bodie is under it. They'll make the catch. 1 away in the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz, 211 average, no homers, 13 RBIs, batting left. Actually, Landon Knack's coming off a no decision, actually, in Sacramento. That was his last start. Pitched well, did not factor in the decision, however. Swing and miss, strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
So Nick Senzel gets signed by the Comets, and then Luis Garcia traded to got traded. I also should look at the other things. The catcher is Hunter Fiducia. Of course, the regular catcher we had last night was released today to make room for Chucky Robertson.
Inside.
That's outside. That's fouled away, so really excited to welcome Nick Senzel. He hasn't joined the Comets yet. He will in our next series against Sugarland. That's a fly ball to right center field. And Justin Dean will make the catch. Of course, Josue De Paula, who normally would be in center field, not playing tonight.
Schofield Sam.
TJ Schofield Sam, 203 average, no homers, 1 RBI, batting left. First pitch for Knack. Low ball 1. 0 for 3 with a strikeout last night at Las Vegas Ballpark. That's a hitter-friendly environment. We'll see how this series will go with a scoreless game in the second at a pitcher's park and not a hitter-friendly environment like Las Vegas is, since that's high for ball 2.
We got 2 balls.
These two teams flew after the game last night.
Ball inside.
That's outside ball 3. Brent Harris on deck. Of course, a lot of chances for the Comets and the Aviators to make up some home runs they were lacking in the season series between the two teams. Next pitch. That's a pop-up. Bodie is under it in foul territory. He will make the catch. And the Aviators down in orders. We go to the bottom of the second with no score. Las Vegas, by the way, starting a 9-game road trip. Oh, yeah, Nick Senzel's in the lineup. I forgot. So he's making his team debut, I should point that out. There's Nick Senzel.
The designated hitter, Nick Senzel.
So happy for Nick Senzel. His first plate appearance with Oklahoma City as he fouls it away. Nick Senzel between Washington and Cincinnati. Bat at 195 with 7 homers, 18 RBIs, batting right. This pitch is called for a strike. One away here in the bottom of the second. So I'm getting almost the players that we have for Oklahoma City. As Aaron Broncho, 230 average, 12 homers, 13 RBIs, batting right. Senzel recently turned 30 years old. It's fouled away.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count. Next pitch for Waldachuk. That's a ground ball over the first, 1 away in the 2 away in the second.
Batting 7, the right fielder, David Keith.
Damon Keith, 278 average, no homers, no RBIs with Oklahoma City, batting right. Splitting time between Double-A Tulsa.
Ball in. Two balls, no strikes.
High. When we get back to Nick Senzel, I'll go over his stats real quick. That was him that made the catch, not Bodie. I'm sorry.
Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
John Rhodes on deck. Rio called for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch for Waldachuk. Fouled away. That's going to be a full count. Nick Senzel, 215-pounder.
No, ball 4.
30 years old, from the University of Tennessee.
Batting 8, the left fielder, John Rose.
6'1", 215-pounder, 30 years old.
Ball.
That's outside for ball 1 for John Rhodes. 247 average, 3 homers, 7 RBIs, batting right.
Did he go? Ball, that's out.
He's had no homers and 4 RBIs. Hunter Fiducia is on deck. Did not play yesterday. Hunter Fiducia did. That's called for a strike. Fiducia did not play yesterday. Made a relief appearance on Tuesday.
Take your base.
Or actually, he was 0 for 1 in a relief appearance. Second walk allowed for Waldachuk. Now bring up Fiducia. Fiducia hasn't played in a while.
Ball, that's just out.
It's outside. 232 average, 3 homers, 6 RBIs for Hunter Fiducia. Hasn't played in a while. This pitch is outside. Pitch. There's a fly ball to left field. That's going to get down and make the catch to end the inning. So no runs, a hit, and 2 left. We go the third. It is 0-0. Harris, Susak, Holter due up for the Aviators.
Leading off for the Aviators, the shortstop,
Brett Harris, 285 average, 7 homers, 28 RBIs, batting right. First pitch is outside. That's called for a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Now low ball 3.
Ball 4.
That's ball 4. First walk for the Comets. They had 9 walks last night.
Susak.
That's called for a strike. 1 for 3 with a single last night for Susak. They'll score here in the third. Oh, 2. That's fouled away. No score here in the third inning. Another foul ball. IRL, Los Angeles Dodgers swept the Chicago White Sox. They're playing the Houston Astros, a rematch of the 2018 World Series. Or no, actually, it's not 2018 World Series.
Nope. Ball one.
Low ball, one.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing on that, strike three, one away in the third.
Batting up, the second baseman, Colby Halter.
Colby Halter is up.
Nope.
Down low ball, one. 222 average, 1 homer, 5 RBIs, batting left with Las Vegas. Final meeting between the Aviators and the Comets this season. That's called for a strike. 0 for 2 with an RBI last night for Halter. That's called for a strike.
That's a ball.
Outside. It's 3-2, Drew Evans on deck. These two teams flew together on a plane last night after the game. And they're here in Oklahoma City. They probably got here early this morning. They'll have a much tonight. After this game is over, that's fouled away. Down low. Yep, ball 4. Another walk for Landon Knack. He's been having problems with walks of late. Drew Avens up. 0 for 1. Halter and Harris. The runners at first and second. Struck out his first time up for Drew Avens since the ticker didn't want to show it.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball and 1 strike. That's a fly ball to deep left field. Rhodes will make the catch. Or the third will not be in time. Now runners at the corners, but 2 away here in the third.
Thomas.
It's called for a strike. For Colby Thomas. He popped out his first time up, batting right. Called for a strike. Las Vegas's next home series will be with the Round Rock Express.
Ball, that's in. Ball 2.
Two the count.
The count is full.
Outside ball 3. Carlos Cortez on deck. Comets, like I said, had troubles with walks. Committed 9 walks with the starter last night. Out of the way. After this inning, I'm going to go check up on my burgers. 3-2. There's a fly ball to left field. Make the catch now in the inning. No runs, no hits, and 2 left. Head to the bottom of the third. Comets and the Aviators are scoreless. After the third inning, I'll go check up on my burgers.
Leading off, the center
Justin Dean grounded out his first time up as we're back to the top of the order. Eye for ball 1. Of course, YouTube being out of town tonight, he is what we call on assignment, so he will be back tomorrow. Appreciate Chloe Erickson filling in for the YouTuber.
That's out.
I had 2 other people watching besides me. I'm watching the chat, by the way. Parent Club Los Angeles Dodgers are playing the Houston Astros as a beginning 3-game weekend series. It's fouled away. Double-A Tulsa playing Wichita. That's ball 4. Third walk for Waldachuk. He's walked tonight. Jordan Thompson, who struck out his first time up, batting left. And runner and he got him out. So caught stealing by Justin Dean. 1 away in the third before the first pitch can even be thrown. So that walk opportunity gone to waste. That's called for a strike. So that will be a, quote, caught stealing. The only series that
1-1.
that did not move, however, was Albuquerque and El Paso. That's fouled away. 1-2 the count. Thanks for spending your holiday weekend with us. We'll be back tomorrow. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away here in the third.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Continue our
JJ.
awesome homestand tomorrow night. As David Bodie. Oh, he's okay. David Bodie's in a different place. Okay. One for one with a single. Where is he in the lineup? Okay, so Nick Senzel's like, okay. Oh, he's the DH. I forgot he's the DH. Okay. Just get some playing time. Continue our series tomorrow night. As here's a foul ball and that's away. Another 7:05 first pitch. Emmett Sheehan will get the start for the Comets. 2-5 at 2.48 earned run average. Brian Kusick will start for the Aviators. 3-9 at 4.60 earned run average. Swing and miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. No runs, no hits. One left. Go to the fourth. I'll be right back. I gotta go check up on my burgers. Or someone complains. Top of the fourth inning. Comets and the Aviators scoreless here. No runs, a hit, no errors for OKC. Nothing for the Aviators. Native Oils here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark here in Oklahoma City. Producer and engineer Chloe Erickson filling in for the YouTuber back in our 1340 studios tonight.
Leading off for Las Vegas, the right fielder, number 31.
Carlos Cortez leading off the top of the fourth. Ground ball to Thompson over the first. One away in the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, C.J. Alexander.
So bring up C.J. Alexander. Ground ball to Thompson over the first.
He's out.
Away.
The batter, the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz, who flew out his first time up, batting left. First pitch called for a strike. Ground ball, and Las Vegas down in order. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It is 0-0.
Leading it off, the first baseman, Ryan Ward.
0-1's the count.
0 for 4 with a strikeout last night for Ward. That was a strike. That's ball one. First, one away in the fourth.
The batter, number 50, designated hitter, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel struck out his first time up. See what he can do at the plate. Out of the way. No score here in the fourth.
Ball.
It's low. With all the games that start at like 9:05, here's a fly ball to right field. And will be the second out of the inning. That was Cortez who made the
Now
catch.
batting, second baseman, Aaron
Broncho ground out his first time up. There's a blooper to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Aaron Broncho.
The right fielder, number 30, J-Man.
Now bring up Damon Keith.
Keith.
What I was getting ready to mention is that
That's a ball.
as that's outside for ball one. Walked his first time up. With all the late games we've been having of late, we've had to get
Ball two.
Chloe Erickson to fill in. Because I know the YouTuber will be fine with all the 1105s, 705s, or 605s, yada, yada, yada. There's a fly ball to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to go right near the wall. Rounding third and scoring will be Broncho. And it's an RBI double for Demon Keith, and the Comets lead it 1-0 here in the fourth. That's another player who really needed to turn it around at the plate. That was nearly a home run. Now we'll bring up John Rhodes.
Ball.
That's high for ball one.
1-0.
Out of the way.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Outside ball two. That's a pop up, and that's going to end the inning. A run on 2 hits and a run on a hit, no errors and a runner left, I should say. Yeah, a run on 2 hits. We go to the fifth. Comets lead at 1-0.
Leading off for Las Vegas, the designated hitter, TJ Schofield Sam.
P.F.H. Schofield Sam will lead off the top of the fifth. Thunder Burke and Gardo Enriquez warming up in the Comets bullpen.
Out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Brett Harris.
Right, Harris is up. Walked his first time up.
Nope. Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike. Got him.
The batter, the catcher, Daniel Susak.
Emil Susak is up 0 for 1 as we are in the second out of the fifth.
Ball.
It's ball 1.
Hey, 2. 1 ball.
1-2 the
strikes.
count. And a missed strike 3 now in the fifth. Nothing for Las Vegas. We have the bottom of the fifth. Hola, Senor Sean. 1-0 Oklahoma
Leading
City.
it off, the catcher, Hunter Paduccia.
Happy 4th of July to my friend Senor Sean. Happy 4th of July to everybody, as a matter of fact. Anthony Mamadano and Hogan Harris warming up in the bullpen. Well, yeah, you're kind of right. We only had 1 run. That was back in the 4th. Since then, it's been a pitcher's duel.
Hey.
We'll check up on scores from Los Angeles Dodgers, as I said, they're taking on the Houston Astros.
The count.
In a 2017 World Series rematch, but this time only a 3-game weekend series out at Dodger Stadium.
Count is 3-2.
Of course, the state of Texas now has a World Series apiece. Oh no, it's a hot dog. It's bitch. There's a line drive to right field. That's going to be caught. One away in the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder, Justin Dean.
Justin Dean is up. You didn't tune into our MLB's Game of the Week from yesterday. I will put the link in the top right as Dean will fly out to right field. And there's the second out of the inning. Oh, that makes sense.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordan Thompson.
Jordan Thompson, 2 strikeouts.
Ball 1.
Outside ball 1. 1 for 3 with a single last night for Jordan Thompson. That's fouled away. Away. Yeah, I think you're a little late on that, Waffle House.
3.
That's strike 3, and now in the 5th. Nothing for the Comets. We go to the 6th. Las Vegas Comets leading 1-0.
Leading off for Las Vegas, the second baseman.
Colby Halter walked his first time up. That's fouled away. The only 2 teams that did not have to travel was Albuquerque, El Paso. They actually are playing a regular 6-game set. That's a ground ball to left center field for a base hit, so the Aviators have gotten a hit on the board.
The center fielder, number 35, Drew Avens.
Drew Avens is at the plate. That's another ground ball to right field for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 32, Colby Thomas.
Colby Thomas. So just like that, in a span of 2 batters, Las Vegas has already got runners at first and second for Colby Thomas.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Outside ball 1. 12 years ago on this day, I was actually in Washington, D.C., marching in the 4th of July parade in our nation's capital.
Ball 2.
Let me tell you, it was a toasty experience. I can tell you that when I got done marching, I was sweating. I was doing my final ever marching deal, and so that's been out of the way. And we wanted to show the people of Washington, D.C. that we're the only band from the state of Oklahoma, and, you know, for a great experience, as that's a ground ball, this should be too. The second for one, throw to first, not in time. So they'll get the runner at second. Now runners at the corners with two away here, or one away here for Carlos Cortez. But it was an honor, and I also forgot to say this. Want to thank the people of Washington, D.C. for being so hospitable for our trip. That's low for ball one. 329 average with runners in scoring position for Cortez. Don't look now. Las Vegas about to possibly tie this game, may take the lead.
One ball, two strikes.
Called for a strike. Low ball two. At best, I'll probably go ahead and start a VC with Senor. I know we got some. We only have one damn score check, so that's ball three. CJ Alexander, ironically, who just got traded, who just got claimed off waivers by the Comets, is on deck. I find it ironic. Swing and a miss, strike three, two away in the sixth. Yes, and if you guys have not heard the news, in IRL form, CJ Alexander was acquired off waivers by the Dodgers, and he'll be optioned to Oklahoma City. I think he was designated for assignment, and the Dodgers claimed him off waivers. That's good. Glad to hear that. I don't know if Sean has heard the news, but Los Angeles Dodgers are without Max Muncy, who injured his knee. Thankfully, it was not structural damage, so he may be out 6 to 8 weeks. So Esteri Ruiz was called up to the Dodgers. Swinging a miss, strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
But the Dodgers have not missed a beat as far as that's concerned. That's fouled away. I knew you were going to say go Texas Rangers. Speaking of the Texas Rangers, Josh Jung, I don't know if Sean's heard about this. Josh Jung was optioned to Round Rock a couple of days ago. So he's playing with the Express as Nick Kurtz is on deck. Josh Jung used to play for the Nashville Sounds in the minor league. Now he's with the Texas Rangers organization. Swing and a miss, strike three. Las Vegas's fortunes go downhill. No runs, two hits, two left. Bottom of the inning coming up. Comets lead at 1-0. Currently in my area, it is cloudy. We just had a little bit of rain, but hasn't really affected, so I don't think it's going to be too bad.
Leading off, the third baseman, David Bodie.
Yep, David Bodie is up.
Aye. 0-1.
1 the count. Next pitch. There's a fly ball to right field, going foul. This might be the only series, the season series, to be more specific, this might be the only season series the Comets might not win, as that swung on a miss, strike three, one away in the sixth. And the reason I bring that up, and that'll be it for Ken Waldachuk.
Ward.
And Waldachuk is done. Pitched really well. Really pitched well. So I know he's disappointed, but he really pitched well. It's Hogan Harris, the new pitcher for the Aviators. Hate that for Harris. Or, excuse me, I hate that for Ken Waldachuk, but he pitched really well. We'll see what Hogan Harris can do. Ryan Ward's the first to greet him. So it looks like Ken Waldachuk will more than likely either take the loss or could figure a no decision. He did lose his last start against the Comets when these two teams met at Las Vegas, swinging a miss, strike two. Or actually, either that or I think he got the win. I don't know. But right now, he's more than likely about to take the loss. Swing and a miss, strike three. One away in the sixth. Or two away in the sixth, I should say.
50, designated hitter, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel, that's fouled away. So Nick Senzel has been, this is his third organization he's been with. It's designated for assignment by the Reds, or excuse me, by the Nationals. So he's had 2 years with Cincinnati and with Washington. Signed as a minor league free agent to join the Dodgers, as he's gotten his third strikeout in that one, the sixth. Nothing for the Comets. We go to the seventh, 1-0 Oklahoma City. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for OKC. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Aviators. And Edgardo Enriquez is the new pitcher. So that is going to be the end of the night for Landon Knack.
Leading off for Las Vegas.
Oh, Lord, Nathan Hudson, the CCS server. That's fouled away. Of course, F1 practice just wrapped up. Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, the two Brits, fastest in the session. Lando, I'm not surprised he was fastest. Lewis Hamilton, on the other hand, that is a definite surprise. Didn't expect Lewis Hamilton to be fastest in FB1, to be quite honest with you. Although, to be fair, he has the most wins at Silverstone among active drivers. In all fairness. That's caught by Enriquez over the first. 1 away in the seventh.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, TJ Schofield Sam.
All right. In my DM, somebody just said I suck. All right.
Ball inside.
Hi, two other people. Hope everybody's having a good 4th of July, as that's a ground ball. Thompson's got it. Throw to first, not in time. So that's an infield single for TJ Schofield Sam.
Shortstop, Brett.
And the Aviators, with the tying run, just took too long, and by the time he threw it over to Ryan Ward, it was too late. And now Brent Harris has an opportunity to cash in. And here's a line drive to left field. That's a base hit. So don't look now. Las Vegas back right where they are.
The batter, the catcher, Daniel.
We have a lot of people watching. That's strike one for Susak.
One's the count.
Las Vegas' parent club, as that's another base hit. This one, I think, is going to load the bases for
Now batting, second baseman,
the Aviators.
Coulter.
Yep, Coulter will be up. I was going to mention Las Vegas' parent club, the Athletics. That'll be it for Edgardo Enriquez. The Athletics are, by the way, back at home. Or Sacramento was at home last night against Reno.
Now pitching.
Sacramento in Reno started 3 to continue their series at Greater Nevada Field, which is going on right now. As Cody Funderburk, new pitcher for the Comets. His stats with Tacoma and Oklahoma City combined, you see right there, opponent's batting 208. I don't know how in the world we had 7 people watching. Holy crap. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Reminder, Friday Night SmackDown will be coming up later today. I was going to go watch fireworks, but then I realized, oh wait, I haven't done my Friday Night SmackDown, so I might not be able to go watch fireworks
1-1.
with my house manager and all that. That's fine. I decided I want to rather do Friday Night SmackDown than do all that. I'll probably be later today or later tonight. That's out of the way. So no innings for Edgardo Enriquez as far as getting outs is concerned. Or actually only got a third of an inning. But other than that, he's really allowed Las Vegas to have a chance. And here's a ground ball. This should be 2. The second for 1. Throw to first in time to end the inning. So no runs, 3 hits, and 2 left. It's time to stretch and sing in Oklahoma. Comets still lead 1-0, so they got away with that one. One thing the Aviators did not need to hit is a double play.
Now pitching for Las Vegas.
Anthony
56,
Maldonado.
Anthony Maldonado. Leading up, the second baseman, Aaron Bracho.
Aaron Bracho is up. Oh yeah, Maldonado averages 200 and that number you saw. DJ McFarland, Grant Holman warming up in the Aviators bullpen. Ground ball over the first. Not in time.
The right fielder,
That'll be a single for Bracho. Oh, we got a crash. Called for a strike. RBI double for Demon Keith. That was back in the 4th. He walked in the 2nd, so he's 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI double.
Ball 1.
Outside ball 1. I bet you something will happen with the Aviators. Will you cut that out? I was going to say, I bet something will definitely happen with the Aviators when we get to the 9th. Pull like what happened to the San Francisco Giants. If you remember back on my game of the week as that was fouled away, the Dodgers gave up a home run. This was, by the way, at Oracle Park. Dodgers gave up a 3-run homer, and here's the insult. That was when the Giants were down their final strike.
The left fielder.
That's John Rhodes is up.
John Rhodes.
0 for 1 with a walk tonight. If something like that happened here for the Aviators. Nice dive. Throw to first is in time. So he does advance the runner to second, and now there's 2 away in the inning. And we got crickets. I don't know why. Yep, barely got him out. 2 away for Hunter Fiducia. Check swing for strike 1. Will you cut that out? One is fouled away. 1-0 Oklahoma City here in the 7th against the Aviators.
Ball. That's inside.
Outside ball 2. I know Sean playing with the sound. And plunked Hunter Fiducia. Well, that was the last thing Las Vegas needed to do, is plunk somebody. Now they'll bring up the dangerous Justin Dean as a result. Ground ball, and he can't make the play, and he's not going to have a play.
Now batting.
That will be an error. Now the bases are loaded. He tried to pick it up and then bobbled it and could not get it, could not throw it over the first. Now bring up Jordan Thompson. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Yes, Sean needs to cut that out. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts tonight. This is not a good spot if you're Maldonado. Will you cut that out? Next pitch is outside. This could be really bad for the Aviators. That's fouled away. They just need 1 out to get out of the bases jam, as we have a quacking duck on the field for some reason. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning as the Comets leave the bases loaded. No runs a hit. Will you cut that out? 1 error and 3 left. We go the 8th. It is 1-0 Oklahoma City as Zach Jackson is the new pitcher. Oh, yes, our game time temperature was on that number, so I wasn't going to say it, so I said under 70 degrees. Will you cut that out? Drew Avens is at the plate, batting left. First pitch is called for a strike. Yes, that's going to get quoted. First start, Grotterall, the closer, warming up for the Comets bullpen. As there's Cody Smart.
Okay. Let's just say
oh, this is a fly ball to deep right field. We are tied. Holy smokes. Drew Avens just belted a home run. And just like that, boys and girls, we are deadlocked at 1. Will you cut that out?
Probably not.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Cody.
Like a lot. I mean, the little bit of a stressed out mood over here is because, to say the truth, I am in more pressure than I usually am, and I'm starting to stress out here.
Yeah, Colby Thomas is at the plate. That I said it back. I think it was in the 6th or 7th. Do not be surprised if Las Vegas does anything like tie this game up. And what did I say? It happened. Colby Thomas popped out. And unfortunately for Landon Knox, second verse, same as the first, he will not factor in the decision tonight. And neither will Ken Waldachuk. Will you cut that out, Sean? There's a fly ball to left field. That's going to be foul. Oh no, the air horn is out. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away in the 8th.
The right fielder, number 31, Carlos Cortez.
Now Carlos Cortez is up. First pitch is called for a strike. Here's a fly ball. This could be trouble. Deep left field. Dean is under it. He'll make the catch for the second out of the 8th.
Now batting, the third baseman, C.J. Alexander.
C.J. Alexander 0 for 3 tonight.
Okay, let's see here. Who are we in at this?
That's called for a strike.
0-1.
Over the first, that will end the inning. But the Aviators get a home run with Drew Avens, a run on a hit, no errors, and none left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 1-1.
Now pitching for Las Vegas.
Frank Holden, the new pitchers. We start the bottom of the 8th.
Coleman. Leading off, the third baseman, David Bodie.
David Bodie is up.
Ball.
That's outside. One 0 the count. Holman's next pitch. Here's a ground ball that's caught by Holman over the first, 1 away in the 8th.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Ward.
Ryan Ward 0 for 3 tonight.
Ball 1.
That's a low ball 1. Jack Weisenberger warming up in the Aviators bullpen with TJ McFarland. Oh yes, all of the Cup Series haulers have arrived at Chicago. But there won't be any on-track activity until tomorrow. Will you cut that out? That's a ground ball to left field. That's a base hit.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel will be the batter.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Inside ball 1. Oh for 3 tonight. And no, Cody, I'm not playing the soundboard, so
I know.
must call for a strike. Yes, I'm already going to get quoted because I said a lot of funny quotes in the stream
No, he's
over the first knotted time.
Congrats.
Green Jr. and Sonia wearing red, white, and blue shirts today. Will you cut that out, Sean? If they have anything like that.
Yeah, we don't do anything extremely
That's a ball.
big for holidays.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh yeah, today's the last day we can get away with it because it'll be another holiday for our toppers. And Broncho on deck.
Yeah, no, stop being a pain in my butt. Thank you. Yeah, I'm ready. Come on. Okay.
1-3-2 to count for Zenzel. Grant Holman's next pitch. That's ball 4. I just also realized there's another team that hasn't been on MLB's Game of the Week, and Cody, you're one of those teams. The Mets and the Pirates, they haven't been on Game of the Week. Mets will actually be on Game of the Week later in the year. It's popped up. Broncho is under it. And there's the second out of the 8th.
Now batting, right fielder, David Keith.
Here's Damon Keith. 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI double. He also struck out his last time up, batting right.
Ball, that's low.
It's ball 1. This server decided to ping me. The Uno server, the practice room.
Yeah, practice rooms are starting to go. I mean, they're starting to die out a little bit in the D1 server because the tournament over there is just about ramping up.
Before you know it, they're going to be, as that's called, for a strike. Before you know it, they'll be in T5.
Well, they're taking a summer break for a while, and then they'll be back.
Yeah.
That's ball 2.
Low ball 2. That's ball 3. First time Sonia has celebrated 4th of July with Green Jr. at all, as John Rhodes is on deck. First for everything until we get to the fall. That's ball 4. That's going to load the bases. Oh boy, the Comets could do some damage here with John Rhodes at the plate. Yeah, Cody's team is actually going to be like in August for Game of the Week.
The time of the year where they're likely to go hot.
Yeah, how fitting. They'll be taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. Yes, that's one of the few fields we have not done Game of the Week, as the Comets leave the bases loaded again. No runs, no hits, 3 left. We go to the 9th. 1-1 tie.
Leading off for Las Vegas, the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz is up as we start the 9th here in OKC. Zach Jackson remains in the game as the pitcher, as that's called for a strike. Did not go over the final line. Should do that now. Again, Waldachuk, 5 in the 3rd innings, 1 run, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. He will not factor in the decision tonight. Hogan Harris retired all 2 batters he faced. Maldonado, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Holman, 1 hit, 2 walks, no strikeouts. For the Aviators. That's outside. Final line for Landon Knack. First RBI, by the way, for Damon Keith. 2 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. He will factor in a no decision. There. Zach Jackson gets his first blown save. 1 run, 1 hit, no walks, and a strikeout. But he's still pitching. So this could be either his first decision or a no decision. Down low, ball 3. TJ Schofield, Sam on deck. That's called for a strike. And I said this back in the series opener on Tuesday, that there's a likelihood of more home runs in Oklahoma City as that swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away in the 9th. That we will see more home runs in Oklahoma City than we did at Las Vegas. And so far, so good. It's the case.
Yep, saw that coming.
I knew Sean was going to say that. Last night, the Aviators left 12 runners on base. That's a line drive to left field for a base hit.
Oh, man, I'm so tired.
Number 11, shortstop, Reds, Harris.
Seventh hit for the Aviators tonight. I'll bring up Brett Harris. High for ball 1. 1 for 2 with a single tonight. Want to remind everybody, post-game fireworks after the game is over. Walked in the 3rd, ground down the 5th, single in the 7th.
They're going to be happening while you're doing the post-game report.
Yeah, and I will be shutting the window when it happens.
Nice going.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I don't want a firework going into the booth, otherwise I'm blaming it on GSR Jr.'s budget, man.
Aren't these guys professionals?
We don't know if they are professionals. It's always a fireworks Friday at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. We got another one tomorrow night.
Do you not know? How do you not know if they're professionals?
2-2 the count. Of course, I've been to a Friday night baseball game, and we stayed to watch fireworks. There's a ground ball. That's a base hit. Hit number 8 for Las Vegas. This is the more hits they've had in this game tonight than they had in the 3 games combined at Las Vegas.
Somehow this is how OKC loses this game.
I wouldn't be surprised about that, Sean. I wouldn't. That's it for Zach Jackson. And with right now, if Las Vegas takes the lead, Zach Jackson will be taking the loss.
Now pitching, Brewstar.
And now Brewstar Grodderall. This is not going to be a save opportunity, by the way. Keep that in mind. Oh, God. His average against left-handed batters is 100 and that number. I'm not going to say that number. Otherwise, I know what's about to happen.
Hey, Mr. Royals.
Yes?
Ding.
Oh, you mother trucker. Well, Cody knows what would happen if I would have said that number. Would you like to demonstrate it, Cody?
Oh, sorry. I'm focusing on editing
I was saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to trim it down.
Oh, wait. I'll play it on my phone. I'll go ahead and play it on my phone.
Is it that?
That, too, that's called for a strike. 2 away in the 9th.
Now batting.
I was going to get that video with that frying pan. Oh, wait, hold on.
you mean the one I could send in your DM?
I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, hold on. I'll send it to you. And then you can play it for the audience.
I just did on my phone. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was the one I just played on my phone. But yes, that's the one I'm talking about. Because I already know in MLB someone's going to hit that number, and the Rockies are going to be the first one to hit that number in IRL, FYI. Cody is having a sandwich. 2-1 the count for Grotterl. Next pitch. That's fouled away. Fouled away. Yeah, and the game needs to be reminded, this is not a best of 3. This is the resumption of the series that started in Las Vegas. The Comets did not win the series, FYI. They lead the series 2-1 entering tonight. So MLB 25, congratulations on being a derping hyenas. That's fouled away. Imagine if the Wood Ducks... I would love to see the Wood Ducks be back in baseballs. That's swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. 2 left done for the Aviators. As Brewstar Grotterl gets out of danger, inherits the 2 runners that were on base, retired 2 of them he faced. Bottom of the 9th, it is 1-1.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, God, don't tell me we're going to go to extras.
Go to extras. Go to extras.
Well, if we were counting this in real life, Sean, it wouldn't matter if they got extras because, as I said, they waited till the 4th to start scoring.
At least you don't get put on your list. Hey.
Or get a you blew it on top of that. As TJ McFarland's a new pitcher.
I want to see this game go to extras.
Oh, Toyland.
Make those people with the fireworks wait just a little bit longer.
Mason Barnett is now the pitcher warming up for the Aviators.
He'll more than likely pitch the bottom of the 10th.
If we get to the 10th. That's if. Fouled away.
We're probably getting to the 10th.
Last night in the first 4 innings, Las Vegas left almost 10 runs. Las Vegas had 12 runners left on base last night. That is the most against the Comets.
I have a strong feeling we're going.
There's a ground ball. That's going to be a base hit. So the winning run is aboard. So a single for Hunter Fiducia.
Hey, I can still have my feeling that we're still going to extras.
I will agree with you on that one. But I wouldn't be surprised if we have a walk-off winner. Justin Dean, who's 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch is fouled away.
This ain't the guy who's going to do anything.
He's already struggled tonight.
Maybe it's time to get him that golden sombrero.
There's a line drive to left center field. That's a base hit.
We ain't a football yet, Sean. Oh, wait, you want the golden sombrero, Cody? Oh, this is not football yet. Here's the golden sombrero. Oh. Oh, my goodness.
That also ends Justin Dean's. Justin Dean's has had a struggle in the series.
This ain't the Uno server, so I can have fun over here all I want.
I was going to mention for Justin Dean, that ends a streak of 0 for 9 dating back to Tuesday's series openers. That is one away in the 9th.
How was he trying to bunt there? Is he crazy?
I would probably assume he was trying to advance the runner to third. As David Bodie is up.
This is why this game's going to extras.
Well, if David Bodie doesn't hit into a double play, Comets left 10 runners on base, Las Vegas 9, as you just saw the stat there.
That's ridiculous.
Remember, last night the Aviators left 12 runners left on base, so they almost matched the season high.
That's ridiculous.
Well, that was because the Comets allowed 9 walks last night for the starter alone, as that's outside.
That's stupid.
And that's, by the way, the most for the Comets this season, if I'm not mistaken, as that's fouled away. One mistake by McFarland, this game will end just like that.
They need a base hit.
Here's a line drive to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Are they going to send the runner? The runner is coming to the plate, and it looks like the Comets have walked it off, and they have! David Bodie just walked it off! Happy 4th of July, OKC! We have just walked off Las Vegas! David Bodie, the hero, on a walk-off RBI! And the Comets win it 2-1 at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. They have won 3 of the first 4 games of this series. Santa Maria! A run on 2 hits and a runner left, by the way, in the bottom of the 9th.
Hey, the director allowed me to use that, so.
Yep. How do you like that?
So, Cody Smart, did you
No, Comets lead 3-1, you derping hyena game.
blame the director? Don't blame me.
280 for the Comets, 181 for the Aviators. And the Comets can clinch a series, the season series tomorrow night. Remember, they split the first 6 games in Las Vegas. Will you cut that out?
All right, time for the post-game report.
Yep. As the Comets winners 2-1 here tonight, as they left now 11 runners on base in the contest. Wonder if the Aviators left anyone on base. Yeah, they left 11 runners on base in the contest. So both teams left their 11 runners. For the Comets, it is a season high in runners left on base. Winning pitcher Brusdar Graterol, who came into in the top of the 8th, retired all 2 batters he faced. With 2 strikeouts, he improves to 3-4 on the season in that contest. The loss goes to TJ McFarland, who gave up that RBI, a run on 3 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. He falls to 0-2, and there was no save. And by the way, David Bodie's RBI winner, the play of the game, presented by H&H Shooting Sports. Las Vegas has now lost. With the win, the Comets in the second half are 7-3 overall, 52-33 on the year. Las Vegas falls to 40-45, and they are 5-4 in the second half on the season as far as that's concerned. And we'll talk about our pitching matchups tomorrow for both teams. Don't worry about this file, because that was a file I created, which, yeah, I'll end up deleting it after we go off the air. Elsewhere around the rest of the International and the PCL, Toledo beat Columbus 10-8 in a high-scoring game. Winning pitcher for the Mudheads was Sawyer Gibson-Long. He improves to 5-5. Brendan Hanafy's 11th save on the year. The loss to Parker Mazik, he's 1-3. Hayu Lee, Dylan Dingler had home runs for the Mud Hens. Yeah, those are weird players. But anyway, Akil Badul, Bigly Madris, Kevin McConnell had RBIs for Toledo. Kyle Manzaro, Gabriel Herreras had home runs for the Clippers. Juan Burrito and P.T. Halpin also had RBIs for the Clippers in the loss. Norfolk beat Durham 7-3. Winning pitcher for the Tide was Trevor Rogers. He's 2-5. The loss to Logan Workman, he's 3-1. That's his first loss of the year. There was no save. Jackson Holiday, Heston Jerstad, and Addison Barger had home runs for the Tide. Leroy Jimenez, Tanner Murray had RBIs for Durham. No home runs in Durham, North Carolina. Lehigh Valley falling to Wilkes-Barre Scranton 5-4, or Scranton-Wilkes-Barre, either or. Scott Elfrost got his first win. He's 1-1. The loss to Tyjon Walker, he's 2-4. Carson Taylor hit a 3-run homer for the Iron Pigs. Gabriel Racones Jr. also had an RBI for Lehigh Valley. Yorbit Vivas, the former Dodger player, hit a grand slam for the Rail Riders, and Ben Rice had an RBI for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Yeah, Vivas was the one who led Oklahoma City to the PCL championship game. Oh, by the way. Syracuse beat Worcester 4-3. Winning pitcher for the Mets was Tyler Zuber. He's 2-1. Ryan Stanek's 11th save on the year. The loss to Matt Moore, he falls to 2-5. Cody Rozier and Tyler McDonald had RBIs for the Red Sox. Drew Gilbert homered for the Mets. Ronnie Morcino and Ryan Clifford also had an RBI for the Mets. Also, Albert Azalea got his third blown save of the year. Buffalo beat Rochester 3-2. Winning pitcher for the Bisons was Kevin Gowdy. He's 4-2. The loss goes to Zach Berzitsky. His first loss, he's 2-1. This went to extras, by the way, which really didn't matter. Will Wagner hit a 2-run homer for the Bisons. Jonathan Clace had an RBI for Buffalo. Caden Wallace had 2 RBIs. No home runs in Rochester as far as that is concerned. Memphis beat Nashville 6-4 at AutoZone Park. Winning pitcher for the Redbirds was Drew Rom. He's 6-5. Ryan Lutos is 9th save of the year. He lost to Chad Patrick. He's 1-5. Brock Wilkins had a solo shot for the Sounds. Anthony Siegler, Isaac Collins, and Caleb Durbin had RBIs for Nashville. Cesar Perito, Lucan Baker, Yoel Ponzo, and Chris Rotano had RBIs for Memphis. No home runs at AutoZone Park. Gwinnett beat St. Paul 5-4. And if the rumors are true, that is our opponent we're playing on opening day in 2026. That's if the rumors are true. We don't know that for sure. Winning pitcher was Wander Sorrero. He's 2-0. Chad Cool's second save. Lost to Anthony Mowezic. He's 1-2. The Saints, Connor Capel, Stephen Polani, and Chadrick Tromp with an O, had home runs for the Stripers in the contest. Louisville beat Iowa 2-1. Winning pitcher was TJ Semeka. He's 5-1. Josh Stoudemouth's 23rd save. Nate Pearson took the loss. He's 4-3. Novell Marte had a solo shot for the Bats. Sal Stewart had an RBI for Louisville. Matt Shaw had the only RBI single for the I-Cubs in the contest. Jacksonville beat Charlotte 7-5. Winning pitcher for the Jumbo Shrimp was Xavier Curry. He's 2-5. The loss to Jonathan Heasley. He's 5-2. Steven Wilson's first blown save. Also blown save for George Serrano, his third on the year. Zach DeLoach had a 3-run homer for the Knights. Jacob Burke had 2 RBIs for the Knights. Tyler Callahan, Jacob Marcy had home runs for the Jumbo Shrimp. Nathan Martorella and Starlin Cabey had RBIs as well for Jacksonville in the contest. Last for the International League, Indianapolis beat Omaha 7-2. Winning pitcher was Mike Burrows. He's 7-5. The loss to Beck Way. He's 2-5. And Manuel Valdez, Matt Gorski homered for Indianapolis. Mike Jarvis, Joanne B. had RBIs as well for Indianapolis. Gavin Cross had a solo shot for the Storm Chasers, as well as an RBI for Kevin Biggio for Omaha in the contest. And now to everybody's favorite scoreboard, the PCL. Senor Sean's doing the happy dance because Round Rock beat Sugarland 3-2. Winning pitcher was Jesse Chavez. He's 2-1. Cole wins 13th save on the year. The loss to Stephen Okert. He's 1-7. So Sugarland, ever since taking 2 of 3 from the Comets, they have been falling apart like crazy for the defending Pacific Coast League champs. Cooper Hummel had an RBI double and an RBI single for the Space Cowboys. Nick Ahmed had an RBI for the Express, and Cody Freeman walked it off with 2 RBIs for Round Rock in the contest. Reno beat Sacramento 7-6. Winning pitcher for the Aces was Bryce Jarvis. He's 1-1. The loss goes to Miguel Diaz. He's 2-4. Los Slavis Basabe, Luis Matos, James Tibbs III, and Hunter Bishop had RBIs for the Reaver Cats. Amaris Garcia hit a grand slam for the Aces. Tristan English and Ivan Melendez also had RBIs for Reno in the contest. El Paso beat Albuquerque 12-5. Winning pitcher was Luis Patino. He's 4-1. Tom Cosgrove's 5th save of the year. The loss goes to Blake Adams. He falls to 3-6 as Albuquerque committed a lot of unearned runs. Andrew Rojas, Gavin Sheets homered for the Chihuahuas. Sheets was a grand slam. Ripken Reyes, Tyler Wade also had RBIs for the Chihuahuas. Sean Bouchard, Keston Hira, Aaron Shunkin, and Julio Carreras had RBIs for the Isotopes in the contest. Salt Lake beat Tacoma 9-6, finally, for the PCL. Winning pitcher was Sam Artegardi. He's 5-5. Victor Gonzalez is 16th save. The loss goes to Emerson Hancock. He's 1-3. Ryan Bliss, Tyler Locklear, and Caleb Marlowe had home runs for the Rainiers. Blake Hunt had an RBI single for the Rainiers. Anthony Skoll had a home run, had a grand slam and an RBI triple for the Bees. Anthony Rendon and Nico Cavadas had 2 RBIs for Salt Lake in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers had their 3-game winning streak come to an end. They fall at home to the Houston Astros, or the Houston Deadstros, as Sean likes to call it, 6-2. Spencer Ardegrati got his 10th win. He's 10-2. Roki Sasaki, the loss, he's 7-5. Jordan Alvarez hit a 3-run homer for the Astros. Yanner Diaz, John Singleton, also an RBI for Houston. Josh Hader got his 25th save on the year. Spencer went 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts in 7 innings. Teoscar Hernandez, Shohei Ohtani had RBIs for the Dodgers. Sasaki went 5 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts as he took the loss. Dodgers will take on the Astros tomorrow night. It'll be Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers taking on Ronel Blanco, former Round Rock player for the Astros at Dodger Stadium. Around the Dodgers minor league system, Double-A Tulsa shut out Wichita 3-0. So Wichita, ever since getting the win in the series opener, Drillers have now won 3 in a row. Kyle Gibson, the winner, improves to 2-1. The loss to Daniel Durati. He's won 3-2. Joe Hudson solo shot for the Drillers. Mike Sirota and Kendall George RBIs for Tulsa. Jose Hernandez's 29th save as he walked one batter he faced, but got his 29th save. Gibson 7 1/3, 5 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Miguel Brasillo had the only and that was the only run scored because that was a shutout. Tulsa will continue their series with Wichita tomorrow night at Equit Bank Park, the field I went to. Jackson Ferris will pitch for the Drillers. Trent Baker for the Wind Surge. Tomorrow, it's another home game for the Comets as they take on the Aviators for the penultimate time this season. 7:05 first pitch. Emmett Sheehan is going to look to try to get something going as he really is coming off a disappointing. Emmett Sheehan looks like he was a no decision, but he's also coming off a tough loss at home against the Express. So he will start for the Comets. 2-5 record, a 2.48 earned run average. Takes on Ryan Kusick of the Aviators, who, by the way, did face against the Comets back in Las Vegas, but I believe he took the win. He's 3-9 with a 4.60 earned run average. 7:05 first pitch. Gates open at 6 o'clock. Tickets are available. Call 405-218-2150 or order your tickets at OKCComets.com or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office located on South Mickey Mantle Drive. It'll be open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We have Bluey Night at the ballpark tomorrow night. That's going to be fun. If you can't make it to the game, our live coverage will begin at 6:50 with Comets on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or on the iHeartRadio app. And also, you can listen to the game on the Valley Sports Live and the MILB TV for free. Comets are winners 2-1 over the Las Vegas Aviators. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Comets. 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error for the Aviators. Winning pitcher was Brewstar Gratterall. He improves to 3-4. The loss to TJ McFarland, he is 0-2. Zach Jackson's first blown save of the year. Comets with the win are 7-3 in the second half, 52-33. Las Vegas falls to 40-45. They're 6-4, or 6-5. Or no, 5-5 in the second half. For Cody and Sean and our producer and engineer, Chloe Erickson, back at our 1340 studios, I'm Daniel Volo saying good night from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Happy 4th of July to everybody. We appreciate your listenership and your support. Hope you'll join us again tomorrow. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball, presented by H&H Shooting Sports.